Welcome back, guys, to another video, and today we're gonna take on the Bitget wallet on your computer and also on the mobile device so you can start trading while on the go or stationary when you're at home. So follow along if that's interest for you. All right, first thing first, if we want to install the Bitget wallet, then we are here on our computer and we're using the Chrome browser. The Chrome browser is just very popular, that's why we chose it. If you use any other browser, that's okay, as long as you have the option to install the Bitget app. All we have to do in the Chrome browser is go on the settings page and then click extensions and visit the Chrome web store. If we click that, the new page will open and we will be able to search for Bitget. Here we see the Bitget wallet, and important it is that you check if the application is actually the legit one. How I check it is I check if the application has a lot of reviews, 260, it's all right. Then I see it has a blue check mark. So that's probably the verified developer of Bitget. And if we click on that, we see it has over 400,000 users. Therefore, I feel comfortable installing that app because I think that's the legit wallet. If you install by mistake a wrong wallet application, then your funds might be gone if you send it to it. So always verify to download the right application. So I will add that to my Chrome browser and then click add extension, and then in the background it will download the application and install it directly to my Chrome browser. We will see a pop-up that Bitget wallet was added to our Chrome browser successfully, and then we can close that off. I like to pin my wallets so I have them up here and can access them really quickly. And if we click that for the first time, then we'll get to the onboarding. We have the option to create a new wallet or import an existing wallet. Since we don't have a Bitget wallet now, we will create a fresh new one. So hit that. Now we have to set a security PIN code to unlock the wallet, meaning it's like the password for your computer. So it's not the same password as your computer, but if someone logs into your computer, the wallet has an additional password, so nobody can access your wallet while you're not at your computer. I will put that in and then hit next. Now our wallet is created and it will take some time to generate our 12-word recovery phrase. All right. Our wallet has been created and we can see it in here. I will close that off because I like, it's not similar to MetaMask, okay? It will always pop on this side, and we can now look at our wallet. We have our wallet address on top of here. And if you want to do the wallet as well on your mobile phone, then we will have to go into the settings. If we go into settings, then we go to, let's see where it is, wallet management, no backup. Then we go backup seed phrase, backup now. Now we have to enter our wallet password. Once entered that, we will see our 12 words for the recovery phrase. Next up, all we have to do is download the Bitget app on our mobile device and then open it up for the very first time. We will see a very similar onboarding as we had on our computer. We will allow the notifications. Don't wonder, my phone is on German, so it will be in German, but the buttons will be all the same. On top, we have the option like we had on the browser that we will generate a new wallet, or on the bottom we have the option to import a wallet. Since we have already installed and created the wallet on our computer, we want to import that wallet into our mobile device so we can use it on the go. So we simply click that, and then we have to get the seed phrase of the wallet. Now we have to just enter the seed phrase, which was displayed on our computer. Once we have entered all the 12 words from the secret recovery phrase, we can hit enter and confirm. Then we have to generate a passcode for the app. So unlock code. So we'll do that. And then our wallet will be imported. Now we have this exact same wallet on computer and on the mobile device. So we can use them in both ways. All right. Now, once we go all the way back, best case is that you write down your secret recovery phrase on a sheet of paper and store it in a secure and safe place, because if you lose that and you lose the password of the app, then your funds are gone. Nobody can recover that password for you. There's no support for that. Nobody stores that. That's the purpose of a wallet. So it's safe and secure. but you are responsible for your own safety of your wallet. All right, now let's see how we can import or how we can receive funds, how we can send funds, and how we maybe can also swap some funds. So if we want to receive some Solana, for example, then we have the option here. We can send funds, receive funds, swap funds, buy funds with, for example, a credit card, and see our trading history. We can cross that off. Then below that, we see all the different tokens we can have in our wallet. We can see NFTs if we have any, and we can see some tools like the Blockchain Explorer, Verify Contracts, Approval Checker, and Batch Transfer. On the bottom, we see the Wallet tab. We see the markets with coins which are trending right now, and then we can swap something, but yeah, it doesn't show we have backup right now. And then on the bottom, we have some more settings for our wallet, in which language we want our wallet, in which currency we want it, if we want to disable the sidebar, so it would look like that, so it pops up in here, or if we like the sidebar, we can keep it like that, and so on and so forth. But let's receive some funds. So we go to tokens, we go to Solana, and then we can click on receive. Now you see a QR code. With some exchanges, you have the option to, if you use it on your phone, to make transfers with the QR code. So simply you will click send crypto, and then we have the option of a camera. And then if you scan that, it will automatically take your wallet address. But if you're gonna do it in a manual way, you will simply click copy here, and then you will have the wallet address copied. And then I will go into my Phantom wallet and send me some funds from it, because I prepared this wallet to have some funds in it. Now we go to Solana, we hit send, put in the recipient address, which is our wallet on the computer and on the phone. Then we will send some 0.3 Solana, which is about $50. Click next and send it. Since the Solana network is very fast, it's good for our example here, and we should have received it in our Bitget wallet already. So if we go back and close it one time and open it up, then we see we have the 0.3 Solana in our wallet already. If we check our phone, it should as well arrive within seconds once we update the app. And we see we have 0.3 Sol in our wallet. And we also get a notification that we have just received 0.3 Sol on our wallet. Now, if we want to go back and send it back to our wallet, or maybe just make a swap and buy some other currency, then we can simply select our network first. We are trading on Solana network. We have here some Sol, and then I type in 0.1 Solana. I want to swap that in something else on the Solana network. Let's buy some Jupiter, for example. Then it will show us how many Jupiters we get for 0.1 Solana, and then we simply hit confirm the transaction, and then within seconds we should get our new token we just bought. As we can see, we get the notification on our phone, the swap has been successful, and we will also see it on our wallet shortly. And there we go. We have now 32 Jupiter and some less Solana. If we go back, we can also swap that back again. So we take all the Jupiter, swap that back into Sol. We lose a little bit on fees, but that's not a big deal. Hit confirm, and then security is testing. It has been sent to the blockchain, and we get again the notification on our phone that the swap was successful. Now, if you start trading a lot of different coins and you start adding wallets, because on top here you can add new wallets and then have multiple different Solana wallets, Ethereum wallets, and so on and so forth, then it is a very good idea to start tracking your portfolio, so you have an overview of all your different coins you have in your portfolio on the different wallets and exchanges, so that you can analyze, okay, where I have different holdings, how much I have of these holdings, is there any tax privileged coins already? If I hold them for a certain time, in some countries it gets tax privileged coins, then you can also see, okay, am I in profit with some coins? Am I at the loss with some coins? And so on and so forth. My favorite for that is CoinTracking. So if we go in and take our Solana address, copy that, and then go into CoinTracking, close the wallet, and go to our dashboard, then we simply go to the imports. We have to change the language to English, because we are using that in English right now. Quick address, go to Solana, and then from here on, we can type in our Sol address. We type in for the exchange, it's gonna be Bitget Bitget Wallet, and then import also transactions. The benefit of using CoinTracking and the blockchain importer is that it automatically pulls in all the different transactions you make on your wallet, and you don't have to do any manual history tracking anymore. And that's pretty cool. And then after all the transactions have been pulled into your CoinTracking account, you can do various reports, from starting with the balance by exchange, but the realized and unrealized gains, tax privilege coins, and trade analysis. There's a lot you can do. And in the end, as a bonus, you can go and create your tax report. CoinTracking supports well over 130 countries. And with that, you can just make tax reports for the country you're living in. Let's say we are in the United States. Then we select the United States. And the cool thing is that CoinTracking pre-selects all the different settings for your tax report in your country. So you don't have to do anything about that. You simply go down and create a new tax report right now. It just took like 2 seconds to generate our tax report for 24. Well, we don't have many transactions for 24 right now, but give it a minute if you have a lot of transactions, and then your tax report will be generated. From here on, we can just simply click load the report. We'll see some numbers about our trading 2024, how much capital gain we have or lost. And then down here, we can load our tax report and download it as a PDF or Excel spreadsheet. And that's pretty much all you need to know about the Bitget wallet, how to get it on your computer, how to get it on your phone, and even do some portfolio tracking and getting your crypto taxes in the end of the year. If this video was helpful to you, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions about the Bitget wallet, leave them down in the comments below. We'll happily answer every single question. And there and less, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.